Alright guys, Jamie Hinks here once again. It's that time of the week. Once more, it's a Tuesday and I'm going to be looking at how to replace one of the prized possessions in your fantasy team. Diego Costa, who looks like he could be on his way to China if the media is to be believed, or if Antonio Conte is to be believed. His back just hurts a little bit. 33.2% of you have got Costa in your fantasy team, so that does present you with quite a problem. Do you transfer him out? Do you keep him in because he could get back into the team? There's nothing to say he won't. Or do you transfer him out? So I'm going to look at three other players who can replace him. But first, we'll look at Diego Costa and his stats compared to some other players in the league. As you can see right there, he's on 14 goals for the campaign in the Premier League so far, which puts him level with Alexis Sanchez and Zlatan Ibrahimovic at the very top of the table. Plus, he has 19 bonus points this season on Fantasy Premier League, which is one of the best totals of any player. Costs £10.4 million, so you transfer him out, you've got a lot of money to spare. So the first player I'm going to look at to replace him in your lineup is Tottenham's Harry Kane, of course, coming off the back of a hat-trick against West Bromwich Albion at the weekend. As it stands, he's currently £11.1 million on Fantasy Premier League. He scored 105 points so far on the official game of the Premier League, and he actually has the best points per match of any striker at 6.6 points per game. He overtook Costa in that category at the weekend. Costa on 6.5 points per game at the moment, and Kane has 13 goals so far. If you got money on him at the beginning of the season, or in that rut that he had where he didn't score to be Golden Boot winner this season, I think you're absolutely laughing right now. Kane is only 18.4% owned as well, which is almost half that of Costa, which is very surprising. I personally think this is the easy swap of the three that I'm going to be providing you with here, because if you look at Harry Kane's upcoming fixtures, he's got Manchester City away, which looks like it's not too hard right now. Sunderland away, which I think is easy. Middlesbrough home, easy. And then Liverpool away is the tough one. But Kane is one of the top strikers in the top flight. He can score against anyone, especially Liverpool, who do not keep clean sheets. Looking further into his stats, 3.3 shots per game is 7th in the Premier League. But if you look at shots on goal per game, if you don't get it on goal, you're not going to score. He's actually in third, and he has 1.7 shots on target per game. So the second player we're going to be looking at in this roundup is Everton's Belgian powerhouse forward, Romelu Lukaku, who is £9.5 million on Fantasy Premier League, so you're making quite a saving from Diego Costa there. Already has 115 points this season, and he is quite a big 25.5% owned. It's the most out of these three, so he's getting closer to Costa. I think it's because he's a bit cheaper, but he has got a lovely run coming up. He's got Crystal Palace away, Stoke City away, Bournemouth at home, then Middlesbrough away. There's enough in those games to think that he's going to definitely pick up some goals. 5 goals, 1 assist in his last 7 games for Everton. 12 goals and 4 assists for the season as a whole. And interestingly, he has 3.8 aerials won per game. That's aerial duels, which is 7th among all forwards. And it just shows that he is a threat in the air and on the ground. Everton are starting to look a little bit better with Morales playing very well also. And I think Lukaku, with that run, could be the best one to take. Finally, we shoot across North London from Harry Kane's home Tottenham to Arsenal. Olivier Giroud, £8.7 million, only has 68 points so far this season on Fantasy Premier League, but he has been used sparingly by Arsene Wenger at times. He is just 10.3% owned. Is on an absolute beauty of a run at the moment. In the last 5 games, it's 5 goals, 2 assists in all competitions. He's scored now in 5 successive starts, and he has 7 goals and 3 assists in 14 games in the Premier League this season. But that's just 4 starts. Bonus points, he's got 12, but again, he's only started 4 times. And Arsenal's next 4 games are Burnley at home, Watford at home, they will win both of those. Chelsea away, which is the dodgy one, but you can possibly take Giroud out and put someone else in for that game, and then Hull at home, which I also expect them to win well. So who are you guys going to drop? Is he going to go onto your bench? Are you even going to play your wild card to try and get a bit of better value out of your team, and maybe even try and get Alexis Sanchez into your midfield? Do you have a suggestion that you think is better than my ones? Give us a comment below to let us know. Also, like this video if you like the content in the video. Subscribe if you want Fantasy Premier League, DraftKings fantasy football content. I do stuff every single day of the week. Thanks a lot for watching, and goodbye.